Hi, I'm Sujata. Welcome to my channel Cook Better with Suj. Today let's learn how to make Huli Pudi or Sambar Powder the Mysore style. Huli Pudi is such an essential part of South Indian spice powder and is used every day in most of the households. Whenever I make Huli powder, I make it in large quantities so that I can share it with my friends and family. I have taken about 2 kgs of urad dal, 2 kgs of chana dal, 1 kg of dhania, 300 grams of jeera, 200 grams of peppercorns, 100 grams of methi seeds, about 60 grams of hing, about 60 grams of turmeric, 50 grams of curry leaves, half a kg of badige red chillies for the flavor and color. You can also add another quarter kg if need be of Guntur red chillies if you need it more spicy, but I haven't. 3 dry coconuts which are slightly grated and a drizzle of oil for frying red chillies so that it remains less pungent. Put the fire on very low heat and start frying the urad dal. Take half the quantity of urad dal so that you can fry it evenly. Dry roast the whole urad dal for about 10 to 15 minutes until urad dal turns aromatic and golden brown and becomes light in color. Urad dal and chana dal add a lot of protein content into your huli powder and also give the necessary thickness that is required when you make huli using these. After roasting for 10 to 15 minutes, urad dal turns into golden brown and aromatic. This is when you stop frying and then transfer the whole thing onto a spread newspaper. Any moisture in the urad dal will be absorbed by the newspaper, increasing the shelf life of huli powder. Now let's do the rest of the urad dal in the similar manner. Roast it until golden brown and light and aromatic. Spread this also along with the other urad dal onto the newspaper. The next thing to do is roast the chana dal in a similar manner as you did the urad dal. Take half the quantity and roast it for 10 to 15 minutes in a very low heat. This will make the chana dal also turn crisp and also aromatic and golden brown. Once done, do the same thing as you did for the urad dal. Spread the dal onto the newspaper so that any moisture in this also will get absorbed. The other half of the chana dal also is roasted in the similar manner. This will take about 10 to 15 minutes. Then allow it to cool. Now comes the aromatics. Dhania, which is 1 kg, you can take it all together. Roast it in the low heat until it is darker in color and aromatic. And once it starts spluttering, you know it's done. Switch off the flame and allow it to cool off. This also has to be cooled off onto the paper. Start roasting the methi seeds. Once they splutter and they also turn into reddish brown, stop the cooking and then cool the seeds. You can smell the aroma filling the air. Next comes the jeera. This also has to be toasted until it splutters and also changes in color, becomes light and also aromatic. Peppercorns are also roasted in a similar manner. This takes about few minutes. It turns from darker black to grey and also it starts popping. That's when you know these peppercorns are done. Cool them off. Now comes the green curry leaves, which are moist, and these have to be roasted in the bandale until they become dehydrated and moisture free. This also will take few minutes. Once it does, you know it becomes crisp and light. At this point of time, you can add the hing, which does not require any heat, so switch off the flame. And lastly, you add the turmeric powder. This also should not be heated anymore, it's just mixing in the residual heat. Put all things together to dry on the paper. Next thing, you can drizzle a little bit of oil to the Badige red chillies. Take half a quantity of Badige red chillies so that you can roast evenly. And also the pungency of this red chillies comes down because of the drizzle of oil. Press and also fry slowly until it crisps up and also becomes very aromatic and beautiful. Stop frying and allow it to cool. Take the other half of the Badige red chillies as well. Drizzle a little bit of oil like you did before and dry roast it until it becomes crisp and aromatic and darker in color. This also goes for cooling. Lastly, you can take the desiccated coconut which has been grated and toast it until it becomes slightly brownish and also crisp. Make sure you don't burn the coconut. It's a very important step to dry roast it in a very low heat. Once done, allow the dry coconut to cool off in the bandale itself. Do not mix it with the rest of the masalas. Now start grinding all these masalas together. Once ground to a fine powder, in the end you can add the desiccated coconut and mix well in the mixie jar so that it blends well. And the color and the taste and the whole thing comes together, and then you have a homogeneous mixture of Huli powder. This is a very aromatic Huli powder, and it's a recipe which has been passed on from generations to me and now to you. This is the authentic Mysore style Huli Pudi or Sambar powder for you. Do give this recipe a try and let me know in the comments below. Using this Huli powder, you can not only make Huli but also make many recipes which I am going to share it with you in my next videos.